This video is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. All individuals mentioned are presumed innocent until proven guilty. The analysis reflects legal commentary based on publicly available information at the time of the publication. Lekota estate case. This was not a normal estate dispute. This was a courtroom battle built on one dangerous question. What happens when money moves but the person it belongs to no longer understand what is happening? Inside the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria, the judge were not just dealing with paperwork. They were dealing with a man who, by the time the case reached its peak, could no longer protect himself. The man at the center, Musia Terra Lekota, a struggling veteran and former Minister of Defense, had entered a period of severe cognitive decline. Medical experts confirmed that he suffered from cerebrovascular disease, a significant mental impairment. Prosecution strategy: destroy capacity. The legal strategy from Cynthia Lekota was precise. It focused on one key issue: mental capacity. Because in law, once capacity is removed, consent disappears with it. Neurologic testified that Lekota could no longer manage his own affair. This means that any financial transactions during that period were immediately placed under suspicion. Defense strategy: established relationship. The defense, led by Luzelle Adams, took a different approach. Rather than directly challenging the medical evidence, they attempted to establish legitimacy through relationship. Adams claimed that she lived with Lekota, shared a home with him, and had children with him. Her argument refrained from financial transfer as part of a domestic relationship rather than exploitation. The money trail: more than 1 million rand had been transferred to Adams. A large portion of this money moved after 25 May 2025, the date later identified as the start of Lekota legal incapacity. The turning point: the most crucial moment came on 12 February 2026. On the very day the court appointed a curator to take control of Lekota's affair. 400,000 was withdrawn. Post-notification conduct: even after Adams was formally notified that the legal proceedings, additional funds were transferred. This includes a payment to attorneys and property accounts. These facts made the defense position increasingly difficult. Supporting evidence: the court also considered environmental evidence. Lekota's safe was found open and empty, and assets on his property were neglected. These suspicions a broader conclusion: Lekota was no longer in control of his surroundings or his finances. The judgment: the Judge Anthony Miller delivered a decisive ruling. The court found that 25 May 2025 until his death, Lekota was of unsound mind. As a result, the financial transactions made during this period were deemed legally questionable. Court's response: the court expressed serious concern about Adams' conduct, particularly the continuation of withdrawal after legal notification. A punitive court order was imposed against him. This signals strong judicial approval and served as warning against similar conduct. What happens next? However, the case is not fully resolved. Further legal battle will likely focus on Adam's status and potential inheritance claim. Final legal takeaway: the case highlights a fundamental legal principle: once mental capacity is lost, every decision becomes subjective to scrutiny, and every transaction can become a courtroom battle. That concludes our analysis. Thank you for watching the sim. If you found this breakdown useful, consider subscribing for clear, factual legal analysis. Until next time, stay informed.